How's your blog going?
Yeah, good. Very good.
You still haven't write a word, have you?
You just still has trust issues.
And you remind writing upside down. You see what I mean, John? You are a soldier, and it's going to take you a while to adjust civilian life. Writing a blog about everything that happens to you will help you.
Nothing will ever happen to me.
The body of Susan Blackwell was found last night on a building site in London. Preliminary investigations suggest that this was suicide. We confirm that this resembles the case of Edward Patterson and Louisa Hawthorne. These incidents are being treated as linked, so the investigation is still ongoing. Well, they all took the same poison. What do you think?
Suicides can't be linked. Suicides are never linked. They're murders. They must be.
John Watson, Stanford.
Oh.
Mike Stanford.
Yes, Mike, hello.
We were at bar together, remember? I hear you were somewhere getting shot at. What happened?
Well, I got shot. Are you still at Boston?
Yeah, teaching now. Brian seems like we used to. What about you?
Well, I can't afford London on the army mission.
You couldn't bear to be anywhere else. But maybe get a fracture or something?
Come on, who would want me for a flatmate?
You are the second person to say that to me today.
Who's the first?
You will see. Let's go. Hey, this is your new flatmate. Introduce yourself.
Good evening, Sherlock Holmes. Consulting detective. Only one in the world. I invented the job.
John. Dr. John Watson. Hello.
Sherlock, another death.
I'll go in a little bit. Since you're obviously an army doctor, do you want to come to the case with me?
Sure, I've got time to spare.
Now, how did you know it was from the military?
Well, your haircut and the way you hold yourself says military. Your face is tan, but no tan above the wrist, so I would say Afghanistan or Iraq.
That was amazing.
You think so?
Extraordinary. Quite extraordinary.
It's not what people normally say.
What do people normally say?
Piss off.
So weird too.
Her name's Jennifer Wilson, according to her credit cards.
Gosh. German for revenge, so she's German.
Of course she's not. She's from out of town, though, probably intended to stay in London before returning home to Cardiff. She's pretty young and travelled from Cardiff today, wanting to stay in London for about a night from the size of her backpack. Coat is slightly damp, so she's been in heavy rain the last few hours. She's got a dry and unused umbrella in her pocket, so there must have been some strong wind, too strong to use her umbrella. We know she was intending to stay overnight, but she can't have travelled more than 2 or 3 hours because her coat still hasn't dried. So where has there been heavy rain and strong wind within the radius of that travel time? Cardiff. Dr. Watson, what do you think about the body?
I would say asphyxiation, passed out and choked on her own vomit. I can't smell any alcohol on her though, so it could have been a seizure, probably drugs.
You know what it is. You've read the papers.
So she's one of the suicides, the 4th, but the Raj.
Is for Rachel, the name of her stillborn daughter. The trend in these suicides, the victims take the poison themselves, swallow the pills. There are clear signs, even you couldn't miss them. They're not suicides, they're serial killings. We've got ourselves a serial killer.
I came here to help pay red nuts, hunt for a serial killer.
Let's go get some food, I'm starved.
This is his hunting ground, right here in the heart of the city. Now that we know his victims were abducted, that changes everything. Because all of his victims disappeared from busy streets, crowded places, but nobody saw them go. Think, who do we trust even though we don't know them? Who passes unnoticed wherever they go? Who hunts in the middle of the crowd? Cabbies.
John, go get me something to eat.
Mr. Holmes, I knew you would have found me. See, no one really suspects a cabbie. It's like you're invisible.
Proper advantage for a serial killer, huh? I'm calling the police. But how did you get your victims to kill themselves?
Easy. There's a good bottle and a bad bottle. If you take the pill from the good bottle, you live. If you take the pill from the bad bottle, you die. Whichever bottle you don't take, I take. And together, we take our medicine. I never cheated, just took the pill that others didn't take. Want to play?
play your sick game of chance.
4 people in a row. That's not chance. It's genius. I know how people think. I know how people think I think. People are so stupid. Even you. Or maybe God just loves it. Time to play.
Oh, I'm playing. It's my turn now. There's shaving foam behind your left ear, traces of where it's happened before, so obviously you live on your own. There's no one to tell you. Ah, but there's more. Your clothes, recently laundered, but everything you're wearing is at least 3 years old. Keeping up appearances, but not planning ahead. And what is this now? You're on a suicidal murder spree. Ah, 3 years ago. Is that when they told you? I'm guessing an aneurysm.
I outlived 4 people. That's the most fun you can have with an aneurysm.
Really? Well, this has been interesting. I look forward to the court case.
Just before you go, have you figured it out? Which bottle's the right bottle? Really? What do you think? Can you beat me? Are you clever enough to defend your life? You get bored, don't you? I know you do. The clever Sherlock Holmes. What's the point of being clever if you can't see? You're still an addict. But this is what you're really into. You do anything at all to stop being an idiot. But you're not bored now, are you? Isn't it good?
Was I right? Did I choose the right bottle?
You win.
Why have I got this blue shock blanket? I'm not in shock.
I came here today to tell you that the shooter left before we came here. We have no evidence who it was.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. The bullet they just dug out of the body was from a handgun. A kill shot like that couldn't just be from a marksman, but a fighter. His hands couldn't have shaken at all. You're looking for a man, probably with some history of military service. Actually, you know what? Ignore me.
What?
Ignore all of that. It's the shock talking.
But I still have questions for you.
What? I'm in shock. Look, I've got a blanket.
Fine, I'll bring you in tomorrow.
So, I heard them explaining everything. 2 pills? That's horrible. I even heard the shooter got away.
Nice shot.
Yes, must have been.
Well, you would know. I don't think you'd have time for this, but let's avoid the court case. Are you alright?
Of course I'm alright.
You do realize you just killed a man?
Yes, but he wasn't a very nice man.
No, he wasn't, was he? He was a bad cabbie. Even called me a psychopath. Me? I'm a high-functioning sociopath. Didn't even do his research.
Mr. Holmes, can you explain why you chose to do what you did and not contact the police immediately?
I was going to contact the police. The cabbie, however, intrigued me. It never occurred to me how my choice could influence my life. Of course, I thought about which pill was a good pill, and I made my decision. I didn't think about the outcome. Chances were that he would die, not me. Whoever thinks of such petty things, like should I talk to the cabbie?
Normal people do, Mr. Holmes, which brings me to my next question. We all want to know what makes you so different from everyone else. How do you seem to know everything about someone just by appearance?
Well, it's by observation. Like, I can tell by your coat that this morning
It's okay, Sherlock. We know what we can do. Next.
Okay, last question. How do you make good choices?
I make good choices by thinking things through. For me, I think better aloud, being able to weigh the consequences. It's different for everyone, though. What is this? Some sort of 10th grade English project? Come on, Watson, we're done here.
Sherlock, why did you even consider taking that pill?
Of course I wasn't going to. I was biding my time. I knew you'd come by sooner or later.
No, you didn't. That's how you get your kicks, isn't it? You risk your life to prove you're clever.
Why would I do that?
Because you're an idiot. Okay, wait, can I stop filming?
Yeah.
What?
Now, how do you know I was from the army?
Your haircut and the way you hold yourself for the military. Your face is tan, but no tan above the wrist.
Sherlock Holmes. I knew you would have found it.
Oh!
Sherlock Holmes. proper advantage for zero.
I'm calling the police. Clearly. Well, this has been interesting. I look forward to the court case.
Just before you go, have you figured it out? Which bottle's the right bottle? Really? What do you think?